All right, cool. I'm live. Nice. Okay. All right. Let me just share the link now. I hope everybody's having a Thanksgiving if you guys are watching the VOD. And if you don't celebrate it, happy Thanksgiving nevertheless. It's about a game it's about a day about giving thanks. Giving thanks to everything in your life, your loved ones, you know, everything. All right. People should be jumping in now. Let me just share it so like that people will know across Discord and whatnot that I'm actually streaming. It's gonna be a fun stream. If you're here, sound off. All right. All right. Just sharing the. If you're watching this in the future, I forgot to tell you guys, just skip around like the 5, 6 minute mark. It's usually when I start playing the games. Hey, Tyler's here. It's been a long time since I've seen you type in this chat. It's unfortunate what happened on the Discord. It's not gonna be probably as much people on the streams anymore. And anyways, even if the whole Discord thing would have happened, which I'll explain in a video in the future. Probably have a video after this week, when the holidays come down, so for the people who are misinformed. But yeah. But anyways, even if those people still didn't leave the Discord, they probably wouldn't be here because they're sleeping at their respective time zones. But yeah, man, it's been a while. There's one more place I gotta share it. There we go. Well, let's see how many people turned out. I'm not as popular as I used to be anymore, so let's see. All right, so I shared the stream. Well, not that long, probably like an hour or so. I just want to hang out with people, you know. I don't expect a lot of people to show up due to the fact that they're probably with their families and stuff. I already did all my Thanksgiving stuff, so I'm at home. So I was like, yeah, let me hang out with my peeps. So I already ate, I chilled out with people. So now it's time to chill out with you guys. I hope you had a happy Thanksgiving, Tyler. Was the food good? Did you have a big family turnout? Yeah, I won't be streaming for too long. Like I said, I don't expect this to be a big turnout. And plus, I'm gonna have to reschedule my streams because I'm gonna want to put them. I'm gonna try to stream like around this time in the future because I was streaming a lot earlier for more European folk and stuff like that, the people who used to engage in my channel. But unfortunately, I don't have that much people from that side of the world, which I will explain in a video for the people who are watching in a VOD. But yeah, I'll explain that soon enough what happened and how I'm going to move forward and the type of content that I'm going to do because the content's going to change. Let's plays are not really going to be a thing. If I do a let's play, I'm going to probably live stream it instead of basically pre-record it. You know, like if eventually I do want to play things like Portal and stuff on the channel because I already did like all the Half-Life shit, except for Alex because Well, I do own a VR headset right now. I just don't have it set up, and I don't have the room right now to do. You know, I got a whole bunch of stuff here. I'm moving my room around, so there's a bunch of stuff in the background right now. But yeah. All right. I hope y'all are ready. I don't know how many people are watching, but I hope you like the new image. That's actually my wallpaper right now. But yeah, I have that's with the whole rebranding. Like I said, I have a an animated character and a whole bunch of stuff now. I used to be I don't know how much I'm gonna be using in my animated character in my thumbnails. But yeah, I'm genuinely good from around like 2 p.m. to like 11 p.m. East. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, when I used to stream, it was like 1 p.m. your time, so I was streaming a little bit earlier than your free schedule. But yeah, let's go. We're gonna play South Park for the N64 today. The very first ever South Park game. So we'll let all the intro screens and stuff go. How's the volume, by the way? I think it needs to be louder. Give me a second. I think that's a little bit too loud now.
What do you think it's for?
That's way too loud. Give me 1 second.
What the? Dude, this is pretty f***ed up right here. Oh my god! They killed Kenny! You bastard!
I'm sure you watched a lot of South Park, Tyler. I mean, every American kid has. Everybody's seen South Park. Even the international folk.
I'm going down south, I'm gonna have myself a time.
Friendly faces everywhere, humble folks without temptation.
Going down south, I'm gonna leave my woes behind.
Ample parking day or night, people spouting party never.
Heading on up south, I'm gonna see if I can't unwind. So come on down south, I can meet some friends of mine.
Not that much.
From the deep
Gotcha.
reaches of space, a horror approaches. Once in a great while, the malevolent forces of a universe combine to form a force of evil so concentrated, so pure, that no bastion of goodness and decency can stand against it. It hurls through
spamming
the
the
universe
100%?
toward its destination, the planet Earth. The town to be victimized? South Park, Colorado. A quaint little town nestled in the peaks of the Rocky Mountains. Where better to terrorize good and decent folk? Yeah, right.
All right. I think the game's a little bit too loud, at least according to my volume levels on Discord. Hey, who was there spamming that 100%? I saw someone spamming 100%. Who's doing that? Tyler, is that you? Or do we have a lurker that hasn't announced their presence yet? Let me see how many people are watching this right now. Lots of stuff you haven't watched. I mean, there's a lots of stuff I haven't watched either. Hey, it's Trent. It's probably Trent that was spamming all that bullshit. Oh, I still have you as a mod, Tyler. I'll have to fix that. That's why you're still highlighted in blue. I just realized that. All right. But yeah, I used to play this a lot as a freaking kid. This is South Park for the N64. It came out back in 1998. Made by Iguana Entertainment, the same people who did the Turok games. It sounds fine. It'll get louder once I once I start playing. That's why I had to lower the volume a bit. Hey Trent, how familiar are you with South Park? I'm pretty sure you watched it a lot. So this game came out in 1998, and I think the series came out in 1997. So this is very, very early South Park. This is like season 1 and 2 South Park that they're gonna be referencing it. Yeah, so this is season 1 and 2 South Park. This is like the very fucking beginning. By the way, this main menu music slaps. It's the South Park theme. All right. Of course, you gotta have fart sounds. You gotta have fart sounds in the menu. All right, so I get to pick whichever one of the boys I want to play as.
Hey, what's happening? Dude, this is great. Somebody's baking brownies. I'm gonna show you how to kick ass. Sweet.
Hey, how's it going, man? My work hours are 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Oh, that's not bad. How did you mess up Black Ops 6? By the way, who should I play? Who's your favorite South Park kid, guys? Out of the 4 boys.
Hey, what's happening? Dude, this is great. Whoa, dude, I'm good. I'm gonna show you how to kick ass.
Yeah, it has been a long while since you've been here. How you doing, man?
Eric is cool. Hey, what's happening? Somebody's baking brownies. Whoa, dude, I'm good. I'm gonna show you how to kick ass. My mom always told me I was cool.
That's my favorite line right there. I mean, the character will only die if I die. You know, Kenny. The problem with Kenny is that I will pick him, but the characters have funny voice lines whenever they get hurt and stuff. And the problem with Kenny is that he's muffled, so good luck understanding half the shit he says. And I'm glad you're alive, man. It's been a long ass time since I seen you here. It's a long ass time since I seen Tyler here too. Like I said, I'm gonna start streaming around this time just because it's more convenient for me. And it's more convenient for, I guess, most people. Especially people in my time zone. And by the way, there was a whole freaking Discord drama, and there's a reason why I'm not going to stream, you know, as early as I can, because I was trying to appease those people because they were the ones that were more active in my channel. But since they're not going to be around anymore, your chat won't allow cussing. This is a family-friendly show. The fuck you mean? It's fucking YouTube. I've been having this issue on my YouTube channel for a while, and I don't know how to change it because I've been through all the settings, and I have no speech filtered. Like, you know, I literally told YouTube, anybody can say whatever the fuck they want. I guess put a star or something, but I guess we'll play as, we'll play as Cartman.
Cool.
Yeah, Eric is cool.
Big guy.
All right. So the reason why this is called Operation Turkey Butt is because that's the name of the first episode. Well, I'm only gonna go through the first episode because it's quote unquote Thanksgiving themed in today's Thanksgiving. So the name of the level is Fair Game. We gotta find our friends and go enjoy the Renaissance Fair. Exactly. All right, here's a cutscene.
Hi, Chef.
Hello, children. Did you hear the news?
I like how his hat is clipping to the roof
A
of the car.
big comet is headed our way. It's gonna cross paths with the Earth, and when it does, all kind of crazy, spooky stuff is gonna happen.
Spooky like how?
Spooky like you better get your asses indoors, children. I'm not kidding. Our lives are in danger.
Yes,
What the hell is that about?
that's exactly what this is.
Man, Chef is weird. I just need to find the other keys.
But yeah, oh yeah, well, yeah, I understand. That's the same thing I did with Rocky's server. Yeah, the controls are pretty fucking floaty. So, oh wait a minute, give me a second. Give me a second. I gotta fix the controls real quick. Give me 1 second. Something changed. Give me one moment. How was my Thanksgiving? It was good. You know, it was pretty small. Most of my family is back east. So, I didn't, I didn't spend it this year with my family. My mom basically, she lives in North Carolina, and the whole thing with the hurricane. So she's fine and everything, but her house took some damage in. So, they're trying to get the house, some of the parts of the house repaired. So that's why we didn't have a Thanksgiving at my mom's house this year. So I literally just stayed at I literally stayed where I'm at Colorado, and I just basically just chilled out. Had Thanksgiving dinner with my roommate and stuff, and it was good. I cooked. But yeah, it was delicious. So, of course, because I made the food. Not saying my roommate can't cook or anything, but yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's a first-person shooter. There's Kenny. Kenny, come here. I got... By the way, how's the volume? Is it too loud? I'm trying to collect Kenny. Come here. Come here, you piece of shit. Part of our mount, yeah. But yeah, Tyler, my mom, I know you live in North Carolina. My mom lives by Asheville. Master got me working. Who's your master? What was my Thanksgiving dinner? I didn't get turkey this year, so we had pork instead, which is part of the Cuban tradition. In Cuba, they really don't have turkeys running in the wild, so when they do, because Cuba, I'm Cuban, by the way, in case a lot of people didn't know. I was born in South Florida, but my heritage is Cuban. Yes, I could speak Spanish, but pretty much in the Cuban tradition, they eat pork since there's a lot of abundance of pig in the island. So I went with a Cuban style instead. Oh.
Damn it, stop hitting me!
Fucking turkeys. See, that's why I chose this game.
Ah, kick ass!
Why? Because it's Thanksgiving and we're gonna kill turkeys.
Hey, dummy, I'm over here! Back off! Hey, dummy, I'm over here!
Alright, stand. You can hit the characters.
Dude, cut it out! Ow, hey, cut that out! Over here, I've been breathing my ass off. What took you so long? Kick ass!
Yeah, pretty much. My mom was in St. Augustine, Florida when it happened.
Hey, over here!
So, and by the way, no one since no one has said
I'm
any,
over here!
since no one has said anything about it, I'm pretty sure the volume is fine, right? The game is not too loud.
Where are you guys? It's about time you made it.
Okay, so I got the whole crew already. Sounds good? Okay, cool. But yeah, my mom was in St. Augustine, Florida when it happened, and yeah, she told me there was a bunch of flooding, on the road leading up to her house, and she lives in the mountains.
I'm gonna back you in!
And so she had to like stay in St. Augustine, Florida for about 2 weeks until the roads got cleared. And then when she went there, she basically said that her whole entire like she had damage on the roof of the house. I think some of the windows were smashed or something. But other than that, like the damage wasn't like that much. But still, it needs to be fixed, and we couldn't have a Thanksgiving this year. I am sorry you're discontinuing Let's Plays. Oh, the content will get better. I'm discontinuing. Okay, the reason why I'm gonna make a whole video explaining it anyways, but since you guys are here, I'm gonna give you guys the word first. The reason why I'm discontinuing Let's Plays is because when I look at the numbers on YouTube, it's the fact that people, I think the genre, when it comes to Let's Plays, I think the genre is dying. Like, the only people who are successful with Let's Plays nowadays are like your Jacksepticeye's, your Markipliers. I know PewDiePie doesn't, do gaming content anymore, because I followed him for like, he was my most followed YouTuber. I think I was subscribed for him for like 14 freaking years, and last year or the year before I ended up unsubscribing to him because since he's not doing YouTube content, gaming content anymore, and he just started focusing on family vlogs, I'm like, I'm happy for him, but that's not the type of content I want to watch. I don't want to watch him basically like just walking around Japan with his family, and just talking about their day-to-day life. Like, that doesn't interest me. I used to like when he used to play video games and stuff, but he doesn't do that anymore, so that's fine. Yeah, he was in South Park for that one episode. And my problem with that episode is that when they first were like, oh, we're you know, we need to call him, like he has to come, I thought they were talking about Mr. Hanky. So I thought they were gonna wish Mr. Hanky to come over here and basically say, no, I know it was PewDiePie. And I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, but the problem is that, like, okay, so this is Mako. So this is pretty much what I'm gonna call you Mako because since that's your Steam name, Matthew. But the one thing that I wanna basically, you know, mention is that and when I make my video, I'm gonna show my analytics too, so like that people know what the fuck I'm talking about. So pretty much since I started this channel back in 2022, and I started doing Let's Plays. At first, the numbers were good, but the thing is that they were good for the size of the channel that I still am, because I have less than 200 subs. But and I've been doing this channel on and off for 2 years. I took like a 6 month break back in 2013, because from 2023, the entire year I was basically like uploading 2 to 3 videos a day. It was fucking crazy. Like, I would literally like just sit here for hours and I would just forget about all my daily chores and stuff and be like, I'm gonna focus on my YouTube channel, you know, and I'm gonna get like a bunch of subscribers and stuff. That was the mindset in the beginning. And you know, people always told me, oh, make sure you're super consistent and stuff. So I was super consistent on it, but then the numbers didn't grow. You know, basically they started growing very, very slow. And you know, some series I will get like freaking hundreds and, you know, hundreds of views, but nobody will ever subscribe and nobody ever commented. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. So pretty much what ended up happening was that I ended up taking a break. You know, when I was in the middle of my Mafia Let's Play, and I completely abandoned that Let's Play. And the reason why I abandoned that Let's Play, and I said it time and time again, is because I got sick and tired of YouTube's copyright system, basically picking up like 2 seconds of a song whenever I will get in a car. And everybody always told me, why don't you just turn off the music? And I'm like, I don't want to turn off the music of the game because, you know, sometimes the game has original score. And I'm the type of person that, whether it's a movie, a TV show, or a video game, sometimes the music that's accompanying the visuals on screen, sometimes the music adds into the intensity or adds more emotion to the, you know, to the scene. So if I'm playing a video game and it has this awesome soundtrack that is original, that's not like in, you know, no artist, they didn't have Beyonce come and sing the song or anybody or anything like that. But pretty much, so, you know, I would like to hear the original score, and Mafia has a really good original score whenever you're in shootouts and doing something that, you know, that's very emotional in the game. It's unfortunate that one thing I wish developers would do, and this one thing I wish developers would do, and I'm pretty sure you guys will agree with this. Not only will it help out Let's Players, but it will help out basically just anyone who just wants to like filter out the radio music. I wish there was a way whenever you're playing like games like GTA or Mafia or whatever. I wish there was a way that they will have like 2 different volume bars. You'll have like the music, which is like the in-game music, like whenever you're in the action or whatever, or in combat. And then, you know, and then they'll have a different slider for radio music or like licensed music. And then you can turn that shit off. You know, I know some games have like streamer modes in them, but not every game has a streamer mode. So that's why I stopped Mafia. And to pretty much, I want to wrap this up because I want to continue playing the game. I just don't want to talk over the gameplay. But just to basically just speed this up a bit. So when I took my break, and even before I took my break, one of the advices that people were telling me to do. Yeah, yeah, it would be nice. But let me see. Let me hear your rebuttal, because I like to hear people's you know, and that's one thing I'm gonna bring, you know, attention to my next video, is the fact that I wish human beings will basically talk to people first before basically making rash decisions. That, because a lot of people left the Discord that I had. A lot of people left the Discord. A lot of people unsubbed in the channel because I had a hot take about something. And I don't want to explain it here. Why? Because I don't want to make the whole entire stream about that event. That's going to be for a separate video. But the thing is that people just basically just assumed things about me and assumed the type of person that I am, and then basically they didn't want to even hear me out, and they just left. And that pretty much unmotivated me to basically, that actually motivated me to stop the Let's Plays, because since I have a lot of people that were watching my Let's Plays, there was the people that basically left, the people that will basically engage. Because the problem that I have with YouTube is that I get views on some of my Let's Plays, but the thing is that whenever I ask people questions, no one ever replies or even gives me any feedback. So I don't even know the type of content people want to watch on my channel, because every time I ask someone in a community post or something, no one ever replies. I have to go to my Discord, and since my Discord is pretty much dead and no one even fucking talks in it anymore, and that's pretty much this whole era is basically going to be, number one, my villain arc. And the reason why I say that is because I'm not going to be a nice YouTuber anymore. I'm not. What's the fucking point? With what happened to me in my Discord, there's no fucking point of me basically trying to pretend to be someone else just to appease other people. I'm going to be the real fucking person. And if you can't handle that, you can unsubscribe. I don't give a fuck anymore. But anyways, I don't want to make it this negative. But pretty much I looked at the numbers and my channel was not growing, and my views on Let's Play started going less and less because I don't know what games people want to watch me play, because no one gives me feedback. So instead, the content is going to be basically deep analysis videos. They're going to be reviews, and if I ever do a Let's Play, I'm going to stream it, because I'd rather have you guys here with me talking to me than basically me playing a game in isolation. Because that's how it is when you do Let's Plays. Nobody's in the room with you. You're just playing the game as normal, and you're just recording yourself, and you're just talking and reacting. I'd rather have an audience live while I'm doing this, because then I can see your feedback in real time than me record a video, and then I'm like, I hope people like this video, and then I'm looking at the numbers, and I'm like, I have 190, well, right now 190. I had 196 subscribers, what do you call this thing? I know I only lost 6 subscribers, but still, 6 subscribers for a person this small is a lot of people. But anyways, but I'm pretty sure can you guys agree? I'm pretty sure you guys agree. And if you guys don't agree, then, that's fine. I'll take your feedback into consideration. Like I said, this channel cannot exist without you guys, because you guys are the ones that watch it. And if there's nobody watching, then there's no reason for me to do this. But yeah, thank you guys for listening. Thank you. It means a lot. But anyways, let's go back to the game, and I'll, whatever you guys want to rebuttal, I'll read on it as we're going. Oh, I'm trying to get up here. Thanks for the heart. I appreciate that. But yeah, man, like, you guys are the best. Because you guys see me for who I am, not for what you guys believe me to be. And don't worry, there'll be more weapons. I'm not gonna have snowballs for the entire game. Oh, by the way, I can pit them with snowballs. And when you pit them with snowballs, it makes them stronger. Yeah, see? That's why there's yellow coming out of it. Because I peed on it. For some reason, their pathfinding makes them go up that hill. You know what? I'm gonna switch back to... I'm gonna switch over to regular snowballs because they shoot faster. They have to have the whole animation of him pissing on it by just making the thing go, off screen. Yeah. And I think the reason why they won't do it is because, Tyler, by going by what you said, I think the reason why they won't do it is because they'll probably justify being like, but we paid Snoop Dogg to have this song on the radio, and it cost us a lot of money, so if you guys are going to turn it off, what's the point of us licensing the music out? And that's going to be the reasoning about it. It's because the record labels are going to be pissed about and be like, no one's going to listen to our songs. When in reality, the record labels shouldn't even give a fuck, because, Rockstar already paid them to put the music in the game anyways.
My mom cooks you guys for breakfast.
Can you imagine eating turkey for breakfast? I mean, I'm pretty sure most people are going to be doing that tomorrow when they wake up from Thanksgiving. Their Thanksgiving comas. Alright, there's a house in here. Oh, there we go.
Ah, kick ass!
We got fucking dodgeballs, which are better than snowballs. Uh-oh. They're coming. The turkeys. You know, we'll save the, there we go. That's how you change weapons. We'll save the we'll save the dodgeballs for whenever we get into tougher, tougher enemies. They need all the money in the world, bro. You kidding me? Those billionaires are fucking starving. I read an article today before I went into work today because I worked on Thanksgiving. I don't work tomorrow. I don't work Saturday. So, I mean, and then plus today I got paid a double rate due to the fact that I was working on a holiday. So it wasn't that bad. You'll settle for pizza? I've been eating pizza in the morning. People are just going to eat turkey in the morning because they made so much of it. You know, and then when they wake up in the morning, they're like, oh my God, more turkey. And then they have to eat it because you can't let that food go to waste. But anyways, I was reading a fucking article this morning. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Now This. They're like a big, like, liberal, like, nonsense site. They report on such nonsense stuff that I consider them a satire news site. But listen to this. So these people basically were saying that Thanksgiving meals were like an all-time low this year, for the longest time. Yeah, I was making a joke, but yeah, that's a lot of fucking money that they're worth. I was making a joke, the fact that, that the billionaires were starving, but I'm going to make this to a point that I'm making with the article I read. So the article was, like I said, it was that Thanksgiving meals this year were at they were more affordable than ever. And the article had the audacity to say that the average cost for a Thanksgiving meal for 10 people is $58.08. And I read the comments and everybody was like, where the fuck are you getting Thanksgiving dinners this cheap? I work at a grocery store. And damn, I see food prices every day. I cooked for 2 people. I spent maybe $35, give or take, on 2 people. And they're saying that with $58.08, you can feed 10 people? Like, what? Where? I want to go there. My chat disconnected. Okay, there we go. I lost connection to my chat for a second. All right, but let's see. I never asked before. I know the U.S. has Thanksgiving and have turkey, but what do they do on Christmas? So, see, Thanksgiving is weird and Christmas because they're so, like, they're a month apart from each other, and the fact that so Thanksgiving is it's a holiday for you to give thanks. You give thanks to the food on the table. You give thanks to all the loved ones around you. You give thanks to everyday things and that you're fortunate for what you have. That's the whole point of Thanksgiving. So you typically in Thanksgiving, turkey is obviously the most advertised meal, but some people can you can eat whatever the fuck you want on Thanksgiving. The whole point of Thanksgiving is not the food. It's basically about like just bringing everybody together to enjoy a meal. That's the whole point of Thanksgiving. So, but turkey is usually like the most advertised things traditionally for you to eat. So you either eat turkey, you either eat like a glazed ham, or you do what I do and you eat like, a roasted pork. That's usually what it is. And for Christmas, it's practically the same thing. For Christmas, people eat the same shit. People either eat, turkey, they either eat a ham, or they either eat some pork, or whatever. It's the same shit. You eat the same shit on Thanksgiving and you eat the same shit on Christmas. It's just the fact that, you eat it now and then we have to wait a month before we get to eat the same shit again. It's fucking stupid, but whatever. Not that getting subscribers and views is discouraging to keep making Let's Plays on YouTube. See, thank you, Mako. Thank you. So what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to remember all those games you bought me on Steam? I'm going to play them on my own time. And if I do stream them, I'll stream them around this time. And I'm going to make deep analysis videos about them. I'm going to review them. I'm going to talk about them. And we're going to go deep into what makes this game great and what makes this game suck. But yeah, that's pretty much, that's why it's called Thanksgiving. You sit down and you're like, thank you guys for being here. Thanks for all the food. I love you guys. here's to another year of us being together. That's pretty much what Thanksgiving is. It's a beautiful holiday. Yeah, I know it's not that much money. I'm just saying that when I read the article and they told me it was $58.08, I was like, oh. You know, it's like, you know, Trump already won. Like, why do you got to keep lying? Like, Kamala is not running for president anymore. But anyways, I don't want to get political, but what I'm trying to say is stop lying to the American people, bro. We know. We go to the stores and we shop. We know exactly what's, you know, how much food is. You don't have to tell us, oh, food is cheap when we go to the store and food is not cheap. And I'm pretty sure that's not just to the U.S. I'm pretty sure the world's economy is just shit in the moment. But anyways. And I said, you know, I'm sounding like the angry uncle, the angry drunk uncle on Thanksgiving. I don't want to hit the bear.
Damn it, stop hitting me!
I don't want to hit the bear.
You dirty tree-hugging hippie!
All right. His name is, I'm gonna call him Steve. Back in my day, JK, yeah, pretty much. I mean, I'm not even that old. I'm only 33, but sometimes I feel very, very old. Especially where I work with a lot of young people. But then again, I work with a lot of older people too. All right, we call him Steve. Steve he's kind. You know, and he's gonna follow us. Yeah, he just follows you. He doesn't do anything, so we gotta protect Steve. That's not an objective, that's just my personal objective. Alright, we can't let Steve get hit with a snowball, because if he does, he dies. And I don't think my heart can take it. That's Bill. Bill doesn't follow you, but he's harmless too. The only animals that hurt you are the turkeys. Yeah, you're gonna hear Corbin saying that a lot. Kick ass! Alright. Alright, we'll leave Steve alone. You still have your manager job? No, I stepped down from that a while back. I just am a regular employee. I get paid decently. But I just couldn't take it. It was just the hours were too long and the workflow it just sucked. I'm sure this is beautiful fucking soundscape right now.
Damn turkey!
Bro, this dude came out the wall. Yeah, Thanksgiving is weird. Yeah, it's only celebrated in the United States and Canada. That's pretty much it.
Sweet! I'm gonna back you in! Damn turkey! For breakfast.
Alright, so since this is a South Park themed stream essentially, what is your favorite South Park episode? In my opinion, if I had to tell you what my favorite South Park episode is, it probably has to be Good Time with Weapons. That's the episode where they buy the ninja weapons from the flea market, and then they're pretending to play ninja and they throw the ninja star in Butters' eye. The first time I saw that shit, I almost fucking died laughing. That shit was too fucking funny. Exactly. And plus, man, I hated working. I was a manager at Target. I fucking hated working there. That place fucking sucks. So I went to go work at King Soopers, which is a grocery store right next door. And I took a lesser position, and I make a little bit less than what I normally made back in Target, and I'm happier. That's what I meant when I said I stepped down from the job completely. I said sayonara and I left. Of course, I gave them my 2-week notice. You know, I want to be professional about it. But yeah, I left the company and I went to work for someone else. It's a lesser commute. It's literally like 5 minutes away from my house. And yeah, I'm all happy for it. Like, I mean, my work is work, you know. I'm always going to be stressed about something at work because something happens, but I'm happier in my new job. So yeah. All right, that was the first level. We got Mr. Mackey. That's a multiplayer character. Do you want to save? Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's a good thing because there's not a parking lot inside the store. So parking inside the store will be very inconvenient for everybody. All right. Second level is turkey shoot. All turkeys must be destroyed. Find chef for more info.
Chef, you were right. The comet is doing crazy, spooky things. We're being invaded by mutant turkeys.
I know, children. I saw it in the news. Those mutant turkeys are being led by bigger turkeys. Every now and then, the big turkeys lay eggs and hatch little turkeys. You want to take out the big turkeys, and the rest won't be much of a problem. But if you really want to put an end to these turkey bastards, you've got to follow them back to their source. Got it?
Got it. You can count on me, Chef. The future of our civilization is in my hands.
Oh, crap.
I don't know why that always makes me fucking laugh. Oh, that's difficult. I really enjoyed the South Park movie. The South Park movie is good. I'm surprised at how long the show has been going, and how popular it is to this day, that they never made a second South Park movie. They only made that one, and they made it like very, very fucking early onto the show's life. You know. But I mean, now you have the Paramount specials and stuff, but still, you know, I'm just surprised they didn't release one like maybe like 5-10 years later, like South Park the movie 2 or some shit like that. Even more bigger, even more longer. You know. And uncut, of course. And by the way, that's a penis joke. I'm pretty sure a lot of people got it. Bigger, longer, and uncut. Yeah. I hate Targets that replaced the food court with a Starbucks. The one that I worked on had a Starbucks, and then they had like a little Pizza Hut Express that you can get like personal pizzas, like personal pastas. They sold pretzels, popcorn, ices, you know, shit like that. Concession stand, you know, food. I also like the World of Warcraft episode. The World of Warcraft episode, Make Love Not Warcraft, is a really good episode too. And I used to play World of Warcraft, so when that episode came out, it resonated with me because I used to play World of Warcraft back in the day, and I was playing the game when that episode came out. So of course I loved it. The Target popcorn does flat. It's crazy that this game came out for the N64. I mean, it came out for PC and PlayStation. The PlayStation port is the worst. The PlayStation 1 port of this game is... It sucks dick. Like, it's the biggest dick sucker in the world. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. And then I would have played the PC port. There's two problems with the PC port. The problem with the PC port is that it's difficult to run because, you know, it's a really old fucking PC game. It's really difficult to run, and the enemies have double the health. So the enemies are a lot tankier because for some reason they made them stronger.
I'm gonna pick you in.
And then the PlayStation port, it runs like shit, it looks like shit, and it's way too fucking easy.
What a bunch of tree-hugging hippie crap. Die, evil turkey, die!
I mean, this game doesn't start getting hard until like... This game has 4 episodes, and we're only gonna do episode 1, you know. It's kind of like, okay, all I did was just basically go in circles and come back out. Alright, let's follow the arrows. The arrows tell me where I need to go. Alright, they want me to go that way. Okay. And by the way, this game was made by Iguana Entertainment. I'm pretty sure I said it in the beginning, just in case no one heard it. Iguana Entertainment were the people who made the Turok Dinosaur Hunter games. And this runs on the Turok engine. No. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na. Is there something I'm missing? The door's not opening. There's probably a switch or something I gotta push. It's been a while since I played this game. But like I said, it was the only game I can think of where you're just killing turkeys in the beginning. Black Friday, a lot of shoplifting and people fighting where police respond. 8+ police officers responding to fights on Black Friday at retail stores. I'm not going to Black Friday. I haven't done a Black Friday in years. So if people want to fuck each other up, by all means, I'll be safe at home. I don't care. Okay, I have no idea what the game wants me to do. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum dun 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 dun. Oh. Okay.
Ah, kick it! I'm gonna pick you up!
Did I kill it? I did kill it. Okay. Where do you work at, Tyler? You say you work at a grocery branch of retail? No, I don't. No, I'm off the next 2 days. I'm off tomorrow and I'm off on Saturday. So no, I don't. You know, I got spared. And anyways, I work at a grocery store. The only thing we sell is food. You know, we don't sell TVs or anything, so I doubt anybody's gonna come to my store for Black Friday deals. And plus, we don't have any Black Friday deals.
Yeah, I want cheesy poofs.
Hell yeah, me too. I want some fucking cheesy poofs. I don't. I'm actually pretty fucking full. I've had food. You work at a food line? You're a janitor? You know what's funny? I do the exact same thing. I think Food Line, they're owned by Kroger, right? Are you part of the Kroger branch? I'm a maintenance guy, so pretty much not only do I keep the store clean, but I also fix stuff around the store. They call it maintenance. They don't call me a straight up janitor, but you know, I gotta go fix carts. You know, I fix stupid shit around the store. So I'm a janitor slash handyman. That's pretty much what I do. Oh, okay. I thought they were part of Kroger. But yeah, I work at a store called King Supers in Colorado, and they're owned by Kroger. But it's funny, me and you have the exact same job. You probably don't fix things, you probably just clean things, but I do both. Of course, if it's a major fucking repair, let's say like our fucking freezers are broken, then obviously I don't fix those. They'll call the company that sold them the freezers to send a technician so they can fix it. Come here, you piece of shit. Alright. But yeah, and that's why I get paid pretty decently, because I have to fix stuff. And of course I had to supply my own set of tools. So I have my hammer, I have my screwdriver, you know, stuff like that. Flashlight. I got like 2 different types of screwdrivers. I got both a Phillips and a fucking, because all I do is minor repairs. You know, I'm not here fixing major things. Like I said, they gave those to they asked the companies that sold them that stuff to do it. Nice. They killed the tank. Gotcha. Yeah, I like I said, I fix minor things, like, you know, if the carts are broken, you know, and there's a little area for me in the back, and I basically try to put the cart back together. Like if one of the wheels fall off, I'll put it back together if we have any spare wheels. And if not, if the cart is too fucking, if the shopping cart's too fucked, then we just we put in the we put in an area in the back that's called the graveyard, and they'll sit there for like a bit until they call like a truck to come and pick them up, and I guess they send them back to the manufacturer or whatever. I don't know. I have no idea where the fucking cars go after, you know, after they moved on and they're no longer buried in the graveyard.
Sweet.
So what are you guys up to besides watching me stream? Like, what have you guys been up to? You know, playing any new games? Watching any interesting TV shows? Fucked any girls? I don't know. What have you guys been doing?
Die, evil turkeys, die!
Yeah,
I'm not tasty guys for breakfast.
they're super expensive. Why do you think they have me fix them sometimes? I don't know how they're super expensive either, but yeah, they're really fucking expensive. Blah. I was not supposed to fall in there. Yeah. It's funny that they have this fucking jam of a song in this one little area. It sounds like it belongs in a completely different game. Like an Asian game, like a ninja game. You know, back in feudal Japan, there was a samurai. His name was Kenoshi. And he was wronged by his clan, left for dead. He will stand up and strike vengeance upon those who wronged him. Coming this summer, Samurai Showdown. That is a game that exists, but yeah, that's what it sounds like. You know, it sounds like a fucking Asian game.
Damn turkey.
Or a game set in Asia. Honestly, zero. LOL, mainly been watching people play Half-Life and Subnautica. With the multiplayer mods, I played some RimWorld. Oh, I own RimWorld. I just don't own the I don't own the DLC. Spectre bought me RimWorld. And Spectre is one of those people that are no longer going to be part of the channel. And that's going to be explained in the video, of course, that I'm going to make. All right, let's try this again.
Ah, water.
No, I'm not supposed to fall in here. I'm supposed to fucking fall. I mean, jump over the boats. I just keep missing the jump, damn
Yeah, I
it.
want cheesy poof.
But yeah, I played RimWorld before. I just don't have the DLC, and it's okay. Like, I was playing it with him, and I was playing, if you guys are part of Rocky server, I was playing with Francis as well. You guys know who Francis are. I mean, how the hell are you gonna be part of Rocky server and not know who Francis is? There we go, I made it. Oh, there's a tank here, yep. Saw my mini map.
Sweet.
There we go. Use the dodgeballs on those guys, because that destroys them. But yeah, eventually we'll get guns. There'll be guns. They just give you like snowballs and dodgeballs for like the first couple levels. All right. We got Officer Barb Brady as a multiplayer character. Woohoo! Move along, guys. There's nothing to see here. By the way, Trent, are you still in the chat? Alright, search and destroy. Clear out the turkey lair. Eliminate the leader. Kick turkey butt. Alright, I just wanted to know you're gay. Haha. Yeah, fucking middle school humor right here. There we go. Know me? Yeah, that's the
Hey,
best.
you want a piece of me?
That's the best comeback in human history. Everybody knows that.
Chef, those turkeys suck big portions of ass. Dan, if you were a superior marksman like me, maybe you wouldn't have a problem. Shut up, fat ass.
Children, you need to focus on the problem at hand. I just found out those turkeys are nesting in a cave complex formed by the volcano when it erupted. If you children don't take care of those turkeys, that could be the end of us all. Are you up for it?
He said we're gonna go kick some ass. I actually understood Kenny there. Yep. And indeed, Kenny, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna kick some ass. There we go. So the way to change characters, each character you can only use a specific
Hey, you want a
weapon.
piece of me? Sweet.
So whenever you get that character's weapon, you switch over to him. But the thing is that I don't want to use all my plungers.
Hey, you want a piece of me? Damn turkey. Kick ass.
Come on, you. There, I got him.
Sweet.
Well, the cool thing about the plungers is that I can pick up the plungers back up, and reuse them. See, that's why I didn't want to pick Kenny, because I don't know what the fuck he's saying half the time. Let me pick up the plunger, please. Thank you. Oh, there is a racing game, yeah.
Kick you in the nuts.
And to tell you the truth, I don't like the racing game that much, because if you're gonna play a racing game on the N64, there's two racing games I'd rather play. I'd rather play Mario Kart 64, but my favorite racing game on the N64 is Diddy Kong Racing. That game's amazing. It's hard as fuck, but it's amazing.
Hit me, son of a bitch. Sweet.
Oh, he jumped over it. Alrighty. Yeah, just follow the arrows. Oh! Oh crap, this one's still alive. There we go. Oh, I'm just getting attacked. Then of course, a fucking tank appears.
You will respect my authority. Ah, kick it.
You know what? This is a
Die,
game.
evil turkey, die.
There's a game that Night Dive Studios to fucking remaster.
Yeah, I want cheesy poof.
I mean, it wouldn't be that hard. There's a PC port that exists, so they can just use the PC port, fix the PC port, and have it run on modern consoles or on computers and shit. How did the talk? Like I said, I'll explain it. I'll explain it on YouTube video. I'll explain it in the YouTube video. I don't want to talk about it here right now. They became toxic, and pretty much I was the bad. I became the fucking bad guy out of it. When I didn't do anything wrong. Because the ones that are from my Discord, they know for a fact I didn't do anything wrong. Like people like Tyler, people like
I'm gonna back you up.
I had an opinion about something, and the opinion basically turned out to be the most evil thing I could have ever done in the world. But I'll talk about it on the video that I'm gonna make. Because
Kick you in the nuts.
you know, I don't want the main focus of the server to be just about that event. Oh my god, dude, where are you going? Stop running away from me.
Wait.
There. So pretty much with those tank characters, those like mini bosses, you don't want to leave any alive, because if you do leave any alive, what happens is that you get sent to a special stage. And what the special stage is that you gotta protect South Park from being destroyed. And essentially what you do is that you have to fight the mini bosses again. And you gotta stop them from destroying the town of South Park. So if you kill them in the stage before you end the level, they don't attack South Park, so and then you don't have to deal with that mini game or that like bonus level or whatever you want to call it. And the thing is that if South Park gets destroyed, it's game over. Like, you lose the game. You have to go back to your save point.
Damn it, stop
You know.
hitting me.
You have to go back to your save point and basically like try the level again or whatever.
Kick ass.
So that's why, you know, even if they're running away, you go after the tank and you kill it. And they run away when they're in low health because they don't want to die. Oh. Oh.
Ah, you tree-hugging hippie. Wait. Kick you in the nuts.
But yeah, my next video will either be like, you know, it'll be one of those videos that will make or break my channel. Because they're gonna be talking about a lot of controversial shit that people are very sensitive about. And if people disagree with me, then they're probably gonna unsubscribe. I'm not gonna fucking lie. And don't worry, it's nothing fucking heinous. It's not like I'm saying that I'm protecting, you know, that I'm fucking defending pedophiles or something.
I'm gonna pick you up.
So, you know, it's nothing like that.
Ah, kick ass.
There we go, we got a dart gun. I told you we'll get guns eventually. You gotta give them the WW1 Canadian soldier seeing a German soldier experience, yeah. Yeah, because I've been called a lot in the last 2 weeks, and you know, Hitler lover was one of them. When I didn't even say anything about Jewish people or anything like that. I'm pretty sure with that comment alone, I'm pretty sure you can probably put two and two together what the fuck I'm talking about. But like I said, I just want this channel to be about video games. You know, no real world influences, please. You know, I've never talked about any of that stuff anyways. You know, on the channel, unless there's a parallel with the game that I'm playing. Alright, I gotta stop using the dart gun. I'm almost out of ammo for it.
My authority. Ah, kick ass.
We'll go back to snowballs, since snowballs are unlimited, which makes sense since there's snow on the ground everywhere. I always found it funny in South Park how the town is covered in snow all the fucking time. When Colorado is only covered in snow maybe for like 4 to 5 months out of the year. Then after that it's like, you know, it's dry and hot.
I am so pissed.
Yeah, it's very OP in this game. That's why they don't give you a lot of ammo for it. To tell you the truth, I think a lot of the weapons in this game feel good. You know, there's stupid stuff from like snowballs, but like the snowballs kill like the regular enemies in one hit, so it's like it's not that bad of a weapon. You know, and it shoots at a decent fire rate. Look at this. That's pretty decent, don't you guys think? Don't you think that's a decent fire rate? I think so. It's pretty fast. can't throw snowballs that fast in real life, can you? I don't even think I can make snowballs that fast. Actually, no, I can't. Not that fast. It'll probably take me like a good 30 seconds to grab the snowball, you know, shape it up, and then finally fucking throw it. Well, maybe 10 seconds, but still. I think that's a good fire rate. Oh, I can't pick up any more darts?
Yeah, I want cheesy puffs.
Double fire rate. Oh, that's even faster. Let me see how fast
You
that
will
is.
respect my authority.
Oh, it doesn't last for that long. Oh, okay. Damn it. I thought it was gonna be the whole level. I was gonna be like fucking rapid fire snowballs.
Sweet.
But still, this is still a good speed.
Ah, kick ass. My mom cooks you guys for breakfast.
The problem is that it's a little bit harder to aim sometimes. Thankfully, the hitboxes of the enemies are pretty generous. You know, it's like they have this big ass box around them, because sometimes the snowball will hit right here by the shoulder and it will still kill them.
Ah, kick ass.
Okay. Hello? The door's open. Alright. All the turkeys are dead. Ooh,
Hey, you want a piece of me?
we got some speed up. But too bad these power-ups don't last that long. Holy shit, that's way too fast, actually. Okay, good.
Ah, kick ass. I'm gonna back you up.
Jesus Christ, I need these turkeys to stop spawning. Yeah. But I mean, even if it's snow in your area, you're not gonna throw snowballs as fast. Unless you have them already pre-made and they're right next to you, then yeah, maybe. But from my understanding, since I'm constantly moving, my character has to be making snowballs all the time.
Ah, kick ass.
Nice. Have you played? I played A Stick of Truth. I haven't played the Fractured Butthole. It's on Game Pass. Maybe I can stream it one day. Maybe I can stream both games. The problem is that there's a certain scene. If you played The Stick of Truth, there's a certain scene that happens like halfway through the game that involves your parents, and I don't know if I can show that on YouTube. If you played The Stick of Truth, you know what scene I'm talking about. It involves the underpants gnomes. But there's that one scene that I don't know if I can show it on YouTube because I might get in trouble. But yeah, you know, and I normally don't like turn-based RPGs because they bore the shit out of me. But I played A Stick of Truth just because I like South Park that much, and I'm like, I'll play it. The stuff that will happen in between the battles made up for, you know, for the battle system. I know the battle system is more improved. Oh, he did? Okay, well, I mean, that's DSP though. I'm surprised he's still making videos. He's one of those people that everybody fucking hates, but he's still around. He's kind of like Boogie. Like, people used to love Boogie, and now Boogie is a fucking monster. I mean, did you hear about that guy fucking faking his cancer? Or faking cancer just to get fucking donations sent to him? What a piece of shit, man. If I ever fake cancer, just so you guys can feel any sympathy towards me, unsubscribe, please. Unsubscribe and fucking mute me and block me. Don't even fucking talk to me ever again if I ever fucking do something as heinous as that. All right, promise me that, guys. If I ever basically You know, if I ever tell you guys I have cancer and it's not true and I wanted you guys just to give me Patreon money, please don't talk to me ever again. I'm pretty sure that's fair, right? Like I said, man, getting sympathy likes like that, man. That pisses me the fuck off.
You will respect my authority!
Because it's an insult to people who are actually dying of cancer.
My mom cooks you guys for breakfast.
Oh,
Dad,
there's a lot of tanks here.
Dad! Hey, you want a piece of me? Meat. Kick ass. You will respect my authority! Kick ass!
That's so far the best thing to use against these bucks.
My mom cooks you guys for breakfast.
It's just do
Dad,
the,
eat my turkey, Dad!
you know, the, what do you call this thing? The dodgeball bug. Make sure you're doing the power throw. Instead of a regular
Kick
throw.
ass!
Pretty much you want to beam it at them. Ooh. Bum, 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 bum. Alright. By the way, this whole Operation Turkey Butt is not that long, so we're a little bit over an hour, so we should be done with it. Maybe within the next half an hour if I don't get interrupted and start going on my rants again. Because that's pretty much what was making the stream really fucking long, is the fact that, you know, I'm stopping and I'm just basically having all these rants. Because I like to talk. I like to talk a lot. Sometimes it gets me in trouble.
Kick you in the neck! Kick ass! Dad, eat my turkey, Dad! Meat. Ah, kick ass!
Yep, that's all it is, just ranting. I got a lot to say and not a lot of people to hear me out.
Hey, you want a piece of me? Meat.
No, I gotta do the power throw. There we go. If I do the normal throw, it's too weak. I'm a professional fucking yapper. Hell yeah! Alright, don't fall down. Because I think falling down is death. And I think death in this game is starting the entire level. I don't know if this game even has checkpoints. It is the 90s. This game came out in 98, so, you know, checkpoints were, you know, a luxury back then.
I'm gonna pick you up!
Hell, even saving your game back then was a luxury.
Kick ass! Meat. Ah, kick ass!
See, when I was a kid, you know, like most consoles, well, actually every console didn't have like a built-in, like, you know, hard drive or SSD. Well, I've seen the Pandaverse. Yeah, that was a good one too. That was a really good thing, you know. Fucking, you know, how do you make, you know, when Disney makes shows, you know, you put a woman in it, make her gay and lame. But yeah, I seen that episode. That was a good one. But anyways, but yeah, back then, you know, consoles didn't have an internal fucking memory unit inside, so there was no hard drive, no SSD like everything nowadays. So you have to have a memory card if it was like a 3D console, because back then the Super Nintendo and the NES, they didn't have memory cards. If the game needed to have the saving function inside the cartridge for it to save, and only few games ever got that, like games like Legend of Zelda, Metroid, stuff like that. I mean, like Super Metroid had like saving. If not, the best you could have done was give you a password. And the password, you know, it always varied. It can be like someone like 8, it can be anything between 8 to like 24 characters, depending on the game. It was fucking insane. But yeah, do I just keep going up? Okay, cutscene. Uh-oh. Alright, boss time.
I'm gonna kick you in the nuts.
I gotta shoot in the ass. Because of course I do. That's what you...
Kick ass.
You know, it's South Park, it's the 90s. What's the funniest thing you can do? You can shoot a turkey in the ass. And it's gonna be a pain in the ass to just hit this thing. Alright. I already got a halfway health. There we go. Kenny!
Oh my god! They killed Kenny! You bastard! I think
God
we finally
damn
got
it.
them all. We gotta get home. It's almost time for Terrence and Philip to be on. Oh yeah, this tunnel looks like a shortcut.
Alright, Kenny will be back next episode. You guys know that. Nice, we got Big Gay Al as a multiplayer character, guys. I'm super, thanks for asking. And yeah, and to continue my saving rant, back then, like memory cards would be super expensive. So your parent will buy you, of course I was a kid back then. Your parent will buy you the system and they'll buy you the game. And then next thing you know, it's like you're playing a game that's like really fucking long. And it's like you can't save and you have to go to school and your mom's like, gotta turn off the machine. But if you turn off the machine, then the next time you play it, you gotta start over because you didn't save your progress. All right, Homecoming. Get back to South Park in time for Thanksgiving dinner. Be careful.
Sweet.
Oh,
Dude, get over here so I can kick your turkey nuts in the face.
yeah, whatever Cartman said.
Hey, you want a piece of me? Sweet. Ah, kick ass. Damn turkey. Sweet. Kick ass. Son of a bitch, this guy's tough.
Yeah, he's the
I'm
boss.
gonna show you how to kick ass. Oh, sweet. Dude, sweet. I'm gonna kick you in the nuts. I'm gonna show you how to kick ass.
Yeah, we don't have Kenny with us since he died.
Damn turkey. Let me at him.
All right, well, we don't have any more dodgeballs. Oh, there they are.
Oh, sweet. Hey, it's my turn to kick their asses. Oh, yeah. Cool. That's Brian tonight. Hey, you want a piece of me? Out of my way, dummy, I'm kicking my turn to kick their asses.
All right,
Bitchin',
nice. We got full health.
stupid turkey.
I mean, we almost got this boss beat. Oh, he's gonna shit out a fucking tank. There we go. Tank is dead.
Stuff you too. That's Brian tonight.
What are you doing? 1 mile to South Park. Are you gonna stand back
I'm
up?
gonna kick you in the nuts.
Alright, what do I do about this?
Out of my way, dum-dum. I'm gonna kick his butt. I'm gonna rip your head off. Let me at him. You will respect my authority, the turkey. Damn turkey. See what happens when you piss me off?
Let me use the P-filled ones. Maybe they work better. Oh yeah, they do more damage.
I'm gonna suck you in.
I'm technically pissing in his ass. I'm pissing in your ass.
Die, evil turkey, die!
Yeah, I pissed in your ass.
That turkey didn't know who he was messing with.
Yeah, Kenny's a zombie too.
Hey, you guys, Cartman's eating the turkey butt. I ain't turkey butt. You son of a bitch, I'll kick you in the nuts.
Gotta love how he was saying that without moving his mouth. Alright, and Kenny's dead again. Alright, if I'm correct, that's the end of, we got Ned as a multiplayer character. Yeah. You know, that's the guy that has the voice box. He's Jimbo's best friend. Alright. Yep, alright, that was the end of Operation Turkey Butt. And now, you know, a clone of your own will be the next episode. But since it was Thanksgiving, we were only here to do the Thanksgiving themed one. So that's the end of South Park for now. Do you guys want to watch more South Park, or do you guys want me to play another N64 game? You know, guys, if you guys don't want me to play South Park anymore, it's understandable. You're gonna go get beer? Alright, bring me some too, bro. There's liquor stores open right now in your area? All the liquor stores in my area are closed. Thanksgiving and all that. You're fine with either? Let me ask you guys something. What's an N64 games you guys like and you guys will want to see me play? You'll mail it in this Walmart? The Walmarts in my area are closed. My grocery store was the only grocery store open in my town, so everybody and their fucking mothers was there. I mean, there's three King Supers in my area, so all three of them were the only ones open. So every King Supers in my hometown, well, not my hometown, my current town, because my hometown is Miami, but yeah. But yeah, everybody who's still on, what's an N64 game you like and you want to see me play? Because, you know, I haven't played a lot of N64 games on my channel and I want to do more. I can go back and finish GoldenEye. Your Walmart was closed? Yes. Both my Walmarts were closed. The two Walmarts that I have around me, they were both closed for Thanksgiving. Because that's what people kept telling me. I didn't go and confirm myself, but people kept telling me it was closed. And that's the reason why they went to my store to shop. And then by people, I mean the customers. I played Conker's Bad Fur Day like a long ass time ago. But I can do that. I'm trying to think whether should I play it on the Rare Replay or should I just emulate it, because I have it on Rare Replay on my Xbox. The only one I don't have is Live and Reloaded, which in my opinion, in my humble opinion, I think Live and Reloaded is a better game. Of course, we gotta address the elephant in the room. It's censored compared to the like I'm talking about, like the bad language and stuff. It's censored compared to the N64 original. But Conker's Live and Reloaded, the gameplay is way better. Like, it's way better than the N64 one. The N64 one is kind of a pain in the ass to play. I'm not gonna lie. Because, you know, even when the Rare Replay one, like, it's still a little bit of a pain in the ass, even though they tried their best to map it to, like, a 360 or Xbox controller versus the N64 one. But yeah, that's just my hot take. I know a lot of people disagree with me, but